Hey guys, welcome to Team Forever Strong's second week for Coach Basics. The date is May 16th, and I just wanted to start out by saying how proud of you guys I am for participating in the group, making sure that you're checking in. This training is how you learn how to build a successful business. So if you are dead serious about building one and having success and going after these goals and making them come to life, you need to be in this group, participating, actively engaging, applying what you learned to your business, and totally just being all in and acting like a sponge and being a sponge so that everything that you learn, you can soak it all up and then you can apply it to your business. So I wanted to go over today, what I wanted to spend my time going over is the business activity tracker. I wanted to go over tracking your business because you'll hear us talk about all these key components of how to have success and the things that you need to do every single day to have success. But one of the key components is tracking your business. So it would be just as if you owned, a coffee shop, right? If you didn't know how many people were coming in every single day, how many cups you ordered, how many pounds of coffee you had, how many people are coming in every single day, you'd have no way of knowing what was going on. It would be like walking into a forest and not knowing where the heck you were. So the only way to really build a successful business is that you track the activities that you're doing. So I want to go over it with you today. So for example, this is the one that I used. You can also there's a new updated one that I'm going to be posting on the team page too. If you log into your account at www.teambeachbody.com and you go into the Coach Online Office under training and tools, you can go ahead and you can print out the new business activity tracker there for you too. So this is the one that I used when I first started coaching. You really need to make sure that you track every single behavior that you're doing religiously when you sit down to do your work. So I'm going to go over every key component on this activity tracker so that way you know what it means. And if you want to use this, like I had this printed out when I first became a coach. As time went on, I ended up just using my notebook and I just track everything in my notebook and I keep track of everybody that I'm talking to and all the follow-up messages and all the people that I'm building new relationships with just in a regular notebook because that is what works for me. So if you decide to do that, that's fine, but these are the key components that you're going to need. So if you're looking at the top of this, the first one is broken down to the vital behaviors. So the vital behaviors, invite, be proof the product works, personal development, and then recognition is the new fourth one that they came up with. So each of these is broken down. In the invite process, if you look at the top, it says number of friend requests sent, a minimum of 20 a week. So you can look and it says all the days of the week here. This is if you do everything on this sheet when you sit down to work your business, you will build a successful business. If you do every single one, actually do every single one, that is how you build a business over time. So it is so important that you are sending new friend requests every single day because eventually you're going to run out of your warm market and you're going to run out of people to talk to who you know and have known from the past. But if you keep adding new friends every single day, then you will never worry about running out of people to talk to and build new relationships with. So you can do this a couple of different ways. One way is that you can become part of groups on Facebook for things that you like to do. So for example, if you like to run, like when I first became a coach, I joined running groups. I was a stay-at-home mom, I still am, so I joined stay-at-home mom groups, nursing groups, teacher groups, whatever, running clubs, things like that. Whatever I like to do, I joined those groups because I knew that I would already have a common interest, something in common with other people. So it's easy to build relationships with people when you already have something in common. And what I would do is I would be in these groups and I would spend time engaging and answering back to any questions people had in the group. I'd actually post in the group, post questions in the group. We'd get conversations going. And then over time, I could start to friend request those people who were chatting back and forth with me in that group and vice versa. And so I was able to add new friends that way. Another way is I choose like a high school friend that I went to school with and I scroll through their friends list. And anytime that I see that we have like 8 or more mutual friends in common, is I hover over mutual friends so I can see who the mutual friends are. And if I don't see any Beachbody coaches that I know of, I will send them a friend request. And I do this to at least 5 new people every single day. And if you do that starting now, you will never have to worry about running out of people because you're constantly building new relationships and adding to your network. And the more eyes on you, the better. The more people that you have watching you and following your journey, the more people you can help. So that's something that you need to do every single day. So a minimum weekly goal of 20. All right, the number of forms. What this means is the number of times that you've reached out to people during the day to just chat with them about life, right? This is not the time. When we talk about forming, we're talking about building real relationships with people in a nutshell. So we're not talking about Beachbody. We're not inviting them to a challenge group. We're not telling them about coaching. We're spending a few minutes to try to get to know them. This is the time where you can ask them about their family, what they do for work, how old their kids are, what they like to do for fun, things like that. And if coaching happens to come up, or an accountability group that you're in happens to just kind of come up naturally into it, then it's okay. But the sole purpose of forming is to build the relationship, to start to develop trust with people, because you have to care about people and you have to want to help people in order to succeed in this business. You have to be willing to give a lot more before you can actually take. So this is part of the process. And this takes time. So that's another reason why you want to make sure you're friend requesting every day and talking to people and engaging with them every single day. What I always encourage people to do is to pick at least 3 people that you haven't really talked to in a long time and go to their wall. Start to like their post, comment on their post, even send them a message. You'd be like, hey, I was just scrolling through the newsfeed and your name popped up. I haven't talked to you in so long. What's going on? How you doing? Small talk conversation, okay? You're going to want to do 20 of those a week. It says on your business activity tracker sheet. The next part down is number of invites that you have done. So these are your explicit invites now that you are sending people. It's an explicit invite in your private message to somebody, asking them and telling them actually that you have this really awesome support and accountability group kicking off on Monday. This is the date it's happening, and I'm looking for 5 more people who want to do it with me. Would you be interested in hearing more about it? It's a straight up invite to ask if they want to hear more about it. Every single day you need to be doing this to at least 3 people with a total during the week of 10 people. Okay, this is really important because people won't come to you at the beginning so you have to be crushing your health and fitness guys, especially as a brand new coach. You have to be crushing your health and fitness and really rocking it out and sharing on social media every single day. So that way, when you go now behind the scenes to private message somebody about wanting to join and hear more about it, they are already aware of what you're doing because they're seeing you show up every single day, and you're showing the value that it's adding to your life, and you're showing how much better that you feel and the confidence that you're gaining. All right. So that's a total of 10 a week. The number of third-party tools, 10 a week, is the amount of times that you have used. For example, if somebody wants to know about Shakeology and you don't have much to say, there's a video that I used to always send to people. It's called 100 Doctors Don't Lie. And you can Google it right on YouTube and you can send it to someone, because people do not want to sit there and listen to you spout out and kind of word vomit all over them with all the different ingredients that are in Shakeology and yada, 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 because they can just Google that, right? So the best thing that you can do if someone who wants to know more about, for example, Shakeology, is to relate it back to you and talk about how it is making you feel, the differences that you feel. So when people ask me about Shakeology, I always tell them, oh my gosh, before I started drinking this, I literally had no energy. I was munching on stuff all day long. I was so tired. I just wanted to nap every single day, all day. I was just dragging, hungry. Oh my gosh, I couldn't get my cravings under control. And then when I started drinking Shakeology every day, after about 5 to 7 days, I started to notice that I felt a little bit better. I had a little bit more energy. My cravings all of a sudden started to go away. I just felt more clear, more alert. And from there on, I just felt better and better and better. And now I've never felt better in my entire life. And if I miss a day by accident, I feel so sluggish and I just want to sleep. And it feels like a rainy day when I don't have it. that feeling like you just want to curl into bed and not really do anything. I don't feel motivated. Share how you feel. People connect way more with feelings versus facts. Okay? So share that. Share your story and what it's done for you. If they still want more information, then yes, I will go to 100 Doctors Don't Lie, and I'll be like, hey, listen, check out this awesome video. It'll give you the lowdown about Shakeology. I'm telling you, it's awesome. You're going to love it. And besides, it has a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. So there's nothing to lose. If God forbid you don't like it, even if you drink the whole bag, you can just return it, send it back empty, and get all your money back. So that is how I do that. Third-party tools, if someone wants to learn about coaching, rather than sitting there and trying to explain things, especially as a brand new coach, number one, you can ask them if they would want to go on a 3-way call with you and your upline coach. I do that all the time for my new coaches. We do like a 3-way call. You can invite them to check out whenever we have our coaching opportunity events, which happen twice a month. Right now, we have one going on. It's a 5-day coach sneak peek into coaching for people to just kind of be a fly on the wall. You can say, hey, listen, you should check it out. It's awesome. Just be a fly on the wall. Let me plug you into this group. Let me see, you can see what you think. All right. Or I also have a recorded 45-minute webinar on my YouTube channel. You're more than happy to use that too. And you can send that to somebody. Okay. So you're better off directing them towards something to hear more about it versus trying to sit there and explain and talk, because sometimes you can talk too much and it ends up being way too overwhelming. And then people just get turned off by that. All right. All right. The next thing is the number of follow-ups that you do. You should be doing about 20 a week. So when you send that first initial invite message, explicitly inviting them to be a part of your challenge group, right? You're totally crushing your health and fitness. So you're showing up on social media every day. They're seeing that already. Now you sent this message and you're like, what the heck? I'm trying, I invited, but no one's writing back to me. Just know that is normal. It happens to everybody. Most people, guys, don't respond back when you send that first message. They don't, because they are the first thing on our mind, obviously, these people that we're sending messages to, because our business is online. But to them, we're the last thing on their mind. Like, they're working or they're doing something else. Maybe they don't use Facebook that much or Instagram or whatever, so they're not on there nearly as much as we are, so they're not checking it as much. Or they're busy during the day and they happen to see the message and they forget to get back to you. So, you have to think about it that way. The magic is in the follow-up. And just so you know, the statistic is it takes about 7 to 10 touch points with somebody before they decide they actually want to try something. And that's just not for Beachbody specific. This is for anything in general. 7 to 10 touch points, 7 to 10 times that you are talking to this person and reaching out to them and presenting it to them before they decide to actually try it. Okay, so the magic is in the follow-up, and I have different follow-up strategies that I use that I will share with you guys in the group that you're more than happy to use, but I never take people off of my list. I keep people on my list. They never come off, because when the time is right for them, they come back to me, always. Whether it's 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, they come back when the time is right for them. So just remember that if you hear a no from somebody, it's nothing personal against you. Don't get all wound up about it. Just know that no's are part of this business. You get a ton of them. I get hundreds of them every single day. And that it just means no, not right now. And the most important thing is that you have at least planted the seed. You've let them know that you're a coach and that you're running a group. And if you're interested, let me know. So that way, when the time is right, they know to go to you versus the other coach who's on social media every single day, inviting every single day behind the scenes, right? You don't want to have one of those situations where you've been kind of talking to somebody, and next thing you know, you hear that they signed up with somebody else. And you're like, darn it, like, they signed up with this other person. Why didn't they sign up with me? It was because that person was more up in their face. They were more visible for them to see. Okay, so that's what you want to think about. Planting as many seeds as possible so that when they are ready, they will come to you. Because this business, honestly, guys, really is not about you as much as you want it to be. You have to make it be more about the other person. Okay, and just know that. So the next part is posting 3 times a day on social media. So you should be doing like about 15 a week. Now, this is easy, guys, okay? Because number one, everyone should be posting something about your health and fitness journey every single day, whether it's a recipe, whether it's a health and fitness tip, whether it's like a water tip, whether it's, you know, something with the containers, a meal that you made, whether it's a picture of your food and then sharing what it was so that you're adding value, whether maybe it's a workout picture. If you are really, you know, into it, you could do a workout video. I know I didn't do that right away because I was way too nervous. Whatever it is, share a little nugget of your fitness journey every single day. That's one post. The next post that you can do is something inspirational. You want to be a source of inspiration to people, guys. Like, you want to be adding value every single day. Like, that is your job, is to add value every single day so that it at least helps one person. That's our job. So you can put a quote up. You can go to Pinterest and you can get some ideas for different quotes that speak to you that you like. Put it up there. Just don't share it though from other sites or from other coaches. Definitely you want to make everything your own. You want to personalize everything as much as possible so that it's coming from you. Because at the end of the day, people are not buying Shakeology. They're not buying Beachbody On Demand. They're not buying the 21 Day Fix. They're not buying all these things. They're buying you. So you have to be something that they can relate to. All right, so that's your second post. Your third post is just a personal post about something going on in your life, because you want to have that mixed. You don't want it to be just all Beachbody all the time, because then people think that you don't have a life. So you want them to know about you. If you're a hairdresser or a hairstylist, share that. Share that you went to work today or whatever. Share the picture of the hair that you did. If you work at a restaurant, share that. If you have little kids, share that. If you have a dog, share it. If you're buying a new house, share that. Whatever, so that people can see a good mix. Okay, so 3 posts every single day. If you're really busy and you can't get the posts up because your job that you're doing now is just so crazy, it won't allow for it, you don't want to go all day long without posting. So you can check out Hootsuite. I can post this in the group. Hootsuite, Postcron, Buffer. Those are 3 things free that you can use, and you can upload in advance, like the night before. If you know you're going to have a busy day, you can upload pictures. You can upload and type out everything you want to type out, and then you can click the time of day that you want the post to go up, and it will automatically post it up on your wall without you having to even think about it, without you having to do anything. So it's a total lifesaver for people who just can't get out a post during the day. You want to show up every single day, no matter what. So if, God forbid, you know, you get busy one day, you can't do 3, just show up, even if it's just once. Don't let a day go by where you are not showing up. Trust me, consistency wins in this business over everything, okay? The next thing is you want to track your Success Club points earned. So anytime that you sign up and get somebody started on Shakeology Home Direct, you get 2 points. Or anytime that you sign up somebody for the All Access Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, you get 2 points, okay? So you want to track your points throughout. You want to have a minimum of 2 a week, because your goal is to hit Success Club every single month, okay? And you do that by helping get 3 people started on their health and fitness journey, okay, so that you can receive a total of 6 points. That's your minimum. If you really want to crush this business though, guys, you should try helping a lot more than that, okay? I'm just being honest. All right, the next piece is your commissions and bonuses earned. You're going to track that. Number of hours worked, you're going to track that too. Be realistic with your schedule, with what works for you and with your balance, but set business hours. It's one of the biggest mistakes that new coaches make, is that they get into this, they get all excited, and they're kind of half in and half out. They're like this on their phone, and then doing this with the kids, they're on the phone, and they're doing these other things, and then they're not really giving anything their undivided attention, and then that is when things can get super overwhelming, guys. So get yourself a planner, look at the next 5 days, look at how your schedule is, and actually plug in pockets of time of when you can work on this business, okay? And then stick to it. When the time comes, you start working. When the time is over, then it's done. And you don't touch it again until the next day, all right? So it's like if you owned your own restaurant, right? You would have hours that you would work. You wouldn't be 24/7. It would be hours that you worked, and when you close shop, you close shop, okay? The next thing is on here is your workout, that you got your workout in daily. You crush your health and fitness, guys, right now. Get awesome results. That is your number 1 goal as a new coach, okay? Check it out that you did it. You drink your Shakeology every day, check it out that you did it. you read 10 pages or for 10 minutes in either the compound effect or the slight edge, check that you did it. Okay? Participate in a weekly video chat. What that means is that you're on the weekly team calls, right? That you're on this call, whatever it is, and check off that you did it. Being engaged in it. You're a business owner, guys. No one's going to build this thing for you. Whatever happens or doesn't happen with this is all on you. You can't point the finger at anybody else. It's all you. If you really want to go after it, you know, are your dreams worth it? You have to ask yourself that. Is it worth it to you? Okay? And check it off. Listen to the National Wake Up Call. Is every Monday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I can never catch it live because I'm with the kids during the day. And a lot of people can't, but you can catch the replay. All right, so you can go into your Coach Online office and you can click the replay. And as a matter of fact, you can catch all the replays from the past. So if you really want to be a sponge and you want to learn a lot about this business and you are dead serious about changing your life and having success, go in there. Take a look. They're all the top coaches in the network, guys, with how they built their business, how they overcame struggles, and how they made it happen, okay? And it's super inspiring. And that is where you learn little key nuggets that will keep you going along the way, okay? And that is your business activity tracker, guys, okay? Now, another key thing that I want you to keep really close eye on when you're posting, the key to making your posts are your pictures. You need to have an awesome, not like, you don't have to decorate it, but it needs to be something eye-catching. It needs to be something bright. So if you're down, like me taking a picture down here in this basement would not work, okay? You want to be putting your phone like in front of a window, okay? Or get outside and take a nice crystal clear picture. Make sure your lens is not smudged, so clean it off. I know that's something that kind of happens to me sometimes. My husband always makes fun of me, so I always have to clear it off, make sure it's not smudged, so it's nice and clear. All right, a clear, eye-catching, bright picture and smile in it, okay? Be happy. Do something to make yourself laugh so that you look really happy, because people are drawn to that. And when they see you happy, people want to be a part of that, okay? So if you're sitting there like, oh, no one's going to want to be a part of that. If you're showing a picture of like, or showing like a workout video, like put a smile on it a little bit. Because if you're sitting there like being like, this is so hard, like people are gonna be like, why would I want to do that? She's putting herself through hell right now. Okay, so pictures, be really careful with your pictures. Like I said, you don't need to go crazy decorating them and stuff. Too much clutter is a distraction. You can put something on it to decorate it a little bit, like a little quote, type something in, and that's fine. What I use is I use Photify. I use PicMonkey. I use WordSwag. There's Photo Mirror, Photo Candy, or Font Candy. Those are some different apps that you can use. All right. I also use on the computer Canva.com. And I like that one a lot because you can save your photos and then you can go back in and edit them later. So if I do a picture of like me right here on this call right now and I write something on it and I save it, and then like 2 weeks from now I want to use that same picture, I can actually go back in and edit it and take that saying out and reuse it, which is really cool. Okay. So that was my whole spiel. I wanted to tell you, so you have your business activity tracker, make sure it's printed out. This is like your Bible, guys. The coaches who do this, seems so simple, doesn't it? But so many people choose to just kind of do one thing and then not the other. If you do every single one of these things on this business activity tracker every single day, over time, you will build an incredible business that will change your entire life for you and your family. Okay? You just have to be self-disciplined enough to do it. So everyone's here for a reason. You guys all came into this for a reason. So think about what that reason is and then ask yourself, is it worth it? Like really, is it worth it to fight for this? And then just do it. Just show up and do it. Okay, and you're going to have so much fun with it, guys, as you get going into this, because nothing is better than when things start to get momentum and you start to help that first person. And then that one person turns into, now you've helped 2 people and then 3 people. And then the ripple effect starts to happen and then you're unstoppable. So put in the work, get the ball rolling so that you can feel that energy and you know that you can do this, because anybody can do this. The only thing holding you back is yourself. That is it. Okay, you have what it takes to change your life and to build an awesome business. So that was the last thing. Have this printed out. clear pictures, rock your health and fitness right now. Like totally crush it. Be killing it. Get some awesome results, guys. Like no half-assing it with that. And do your power hour every day. Okay? You need to spend an hour on this business a day, minimum, if you're serious about this. Otherwise, if you're just going to do it a couple days a week, then it's just a hobby. And hobbies aren't going to change your life. Okay? So go all in. And you don't have to sit down and do one full hour chunk. You can break it up. Do what fits for your schedule. Make it happen. You guys are worth it. Have an awesome night. And I will see you the next time. We have one more call left. And post below if you have any questions. All right. Bye, guys.